week on the Africa Innovation and Technology channel, we are featuring emerging African entrepreneurs. I am Stella Monica Mpande. Bi-weekly, we strive to bring you stories that inspire, empower, engage, and motivate young emerging African entrepreneurs using new technology into action. From Southern Africa, East Africa, West Africa, startups are emerging and there is an excitement for innovation and the use of new technology. We start our show in the West African nation of Ghana, where a young designer, Maxim Simpson, is making her mark in the fashion industry. You see, Ms. Simpson has always been a fashion fanatic. Now, she is the founder and creative director of her own label, Simps. Today, her use of the African print has made her one of Ghana's top young designers. Africa Innovations and Technology Channel reporter Paul Ndiho recently met up with her and has our report.
Maxim Simpson resigned her office job in 2010 to launch her own label Simps. Since then, she has created quite a buzz on the global fashion scene. She has participated in several fashion shows showcasing innovative, unique and cutting-edge fashion designs.
Imagine giving this to your wife, or your sister, or your mom. I'm sure she'll be excited.
Miss Maxim Simpson is part of the next generation of African entrepreneurs who are trying to make a difference in their communities. Simpson's fascination with fashion and love for raw African prints started when she was a young girl. And now she competes with some of the biggest names in the African fashion industry.
We started very little. I started the Simps brand with $100. I purchased a few raw materials and then I borrowed my grandmother's sewing machine. This was a machine that was about 53 years old because it was when she was going to marry her husband that, you know, and in the Ghanaian tradition, when a lady is going to marry, you are supposed to add a sewing machine as part of her bride price, you know. So that was the machine that I borrowed from her because she wasn't using it.
She says her goal of Simps is to produce quality handmade products with African prints made in Ghana.
For me, starting Simps, it was about making or manufacturing quality made in Ghana products, ensure that it could meet international standards so we could sell on the global market as well. My clients include individuals who want to project Ghana on the global market, individuals who still believe in Ghana and who believe in Africa.
Fashion analysts say Simps collections are known for their uniqueness. Here, Simps manufactures handmade accessories such as handbags, laptop bags, shoes, and other accessories with African prints transformed into stylish pieces. Despite her success, running a startup in Ghana has its own challenges. For example, most people go for more than 24 hours without power, and they have to rely on expensive generators.
It's a huge problem because for us, every week we spend about 350 to 400 Ghana cedis just on fuel. It drains you financially, but that's why I said that sometimes, even when there's no light at the end of the tunnel, you need to see the light.
Fashion experts said that the industry has tremendous potential to meet the growing demand for high-end products in the global market, including Africa's growing middle class. Simpson says that young African designers can play a significant role on the continent through entrepreneurship.
It grows the economy, and if you want to be an entrepreneur, I always say that start small and then grow. And when you're growing or when you start, don't let money be your focus, because if you let money be your focus, you're going to fail. You need to sacrifice and make sure that you build the business. Make sure that it's a brand that you're building.
As the Simps label becomes more popular and expands, other young African designers are also looking forward to expressing their creativity in the marketplace.
Moving on to East Africa, Maxim Africa Limited, Tanzania's electronic payment solutions provider, is positioning itself as Africa's leading information and communications technology integration company. The tech firm is trying to bring various electronic payment services closer to people through a network of agents called Maxim Africa. Africa Innovations and Technology Channel reporter Paul Ndiho recently visited the company and has more.
Maxim Africa Limited, based in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, is aspiring to become the leading provider of payment systems, financial solutions, and other services across Africa. The firm is investing millions of dollars in the development of software and hardware to bring services closer to the people. The company records indicate that more than $150 million are passed through its electronic payment system. The company has expanded its business enterprise to neighboring countries in Rwanda, Burundi, and now eyeing Uganda and Kenya. Juma Rajab, managing director of Maxim Africa, says they want to facilitate the transformation of Africa's economy from cash-based to an electronic wallet economy.
We are simplifying the life of people by bringing service closer to the community in terms of utility payment, banking services, pension funds. So whoever you mention, so we'll bring it to the people and connect to the popular mobile payment systems into these services.
Rajab notes that his company came up with the technology to extend these services to normal retail shops closer to the people, and later on integrated these services to mobile platforms where people could easily access them.
We started with utility. We went into now payment of tax. People can now pay tax from our platform using a corner shop or using mobile platforms.
Deogracius Lazari, head of the commercial department, says electronic payment services were non-existent at the time when they started offering services in 2009.
With this point-of-sale machine, you can offer various services, including sales of utility services like electricity, airtime, paying for water bills, and even the Tanzania Revenue Authority bills. So on this machine, a normal retailer just gets the details from the customer, especially the bill number or the phone number, and then he pays the services.
Tech analysts say passion and determination has helped Maxim Africa transform lives not only throughout Tanzania, but outside the country as well. The service has since been expanded to encompass many types of financial transactions, including banking and various types of tax collections. Patrick Mbago provides banking services.
We go to the banks, which we recruit them to do agents banking services so that agents, our end users, can go and deposit, withdraw, do mini statements, do balance inquiries through the point of sales which we have all over the country.
Ahmed Rusasi, Chief Operation Officer, says that Maxim Africa is ambitiously investing in the latest technologies.
We have developed our own payment structure, that is our own agent network. We call Maxim Africa agents, in which custom and public at large, they can visit our agents, various agents across the nation, and get different services.
Analysts suggest that Maxim Africa has the potential to grow beyond East Africa because it's providing services that are needed on the continent.
We'll take a short break, but before we go, we want to know what you think about the Africa Innovation and Technology channel and the stories we cover. Join the conversation we're all having on Twitter and Facebook. And you can also check us out on our YouTube channel. Innovation and Technology channel, a show where we strive to bring you stories that inspire, empower, engage, and motivate young emerging African entrepreneurs into action. Still in East Africa, a Ugandan startup firm, Oribug Innovations, is turning various forms of waste and natural fibers into useful products. It is quickly becoming the leading producer of environmentally friendly paper bags in the country. Palandiho, tell us the story.
Oribug Innovation is a family-owned business and one of the leading distributors of eco-friendly paper bags in Uganda. The company recycles agricultural and paper waste along with natural fibers and transforms them into paper bags and other useful products that are sold in shops, hotels, and supermarkets. These colorful bags are handmade through a low-tech, zero-carbon production process that emphasizes a cleaner production and natural beauty. Oribug provides a better and eco-friendly alternative to the environmentally hazardous and non-biodegradable plastic bags, says Rusia Orichiriza, the CEO Oribug Innovations.
The products that we get out of this waste, we make bags such as these sizes that you can see here.
Oribugs are diverse and can be used for a variety of uses, such as packaging bags, shopping bags, corporate marketing bags, workshop bags, gift bags, and souvenirs. The bags can also be personalized to the client's needs.
Those, especially the shoppers, people with the parties, they need something with flowers, something that is trendy, and also with the fashion needs of Ugandan market, they want something that can flash in the eyes, shouting colors.
Since its founding in 2008, the company has substantially expanded its presence outside the local community.
We have supermarkets. We are in over now 30 supermarkets, and beginning with the large supermarkets like Nakumatt, Capital Shoppers, Mega Standard, City Shoppers. So wherever they grow, we grow with them, and we go with them to every branch. So
Oribug's innovative products are not only helping the environment, but the company is helping to empower women through skills development programs. Oribug has been recognized as an eco-friendly company by the United Nations Environmental Programme and the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Its future in the competitive marketplace looks promising. Very nice.
okay.
Can I fit in here? Environmentalists have long pushed to ban plastic bags, which are cheaper for supermarkets to use than paper bags, but create mountains of trash, especially in the capital Kampala, where more than half of the garbage in the city is left uncollected by understaffed and underfunded city authorities. The uncollected trash often ends up in drainage channels, natural water sources, underdeveloped plots, and along the roadsides.
Humility is what describes 24-year-old Maxim Africa, a student at the University of Malawi's Chancellor College, pursuing a degree in education science, majoring in physics. He is part of a new breed of young African innovators trying to change Africa's image. Once again, our reporter Palandiho met up with him on his own turf in Zomba, Malawi, and files this report.
On campus, he's just a regular student. In fact, very few students know about his innovation that is creating a buzz on the international scene. Falwaki has been named one of the finalists, competing in this year's Global Innovations Through Science and Technology, or GIST Tech 2014 Awards in Morocco.
Apodaca Charger is an innovation which is enabling those people living in rural areas of Malawi in the other neighboring countries to use their bicycle, which they use for transport, to also use it for charging their mobile phones and powering other devices such as a radio and also a torch.
Falwaki is part of a talented group of students that have been tasked to find homegrown solutions to some of the problems Malawians are facing. He says thinking outside of the box is what drove him to be creative.
I had to think of a project that I could come up with, and that project should solve problems that are faced by Malawians. So in my mind just came the issue of a charger that could be used for charging mobile phones, but that charger should not call for the electricity that we have, many people in Malawi do not have access to. So that's when I thought of coming up with the Apodaca Charger.
Among his peers, he is well respected and he has become an inspiration to many of them. He explained how his innovation works.
This Apodaca Charger is using a bicycle dynamo. When one is riding the bicycle, as the wheel rotates, it also rotates the wheel for the dynamo, the generator. And then that power is fed into the charger, the charger which I designed, and then the whole process of the electrification, regulation, and all other processes to make sure that the power is usable for charging mobile phone occur at this stage. This is the output, the power comes out, then it goes to your mobile phone, and that's how your mobile phone will be charging.
In places like Zomba, Malawi, where very few have access to electricity or solar power, inventing a low-cost battery or phone charger mounted on a bicycle that people can use to charge their phones has been a long time coming.
In Malawi, most of us rely on bicycle transport simply because it is cheap, and we do have so many people running this business of bicycle taxi. Like this, the bicycle we are using now is meant for bicycle taxi service. Yeah, so these people, they don't have, most of them, they don't have access to home electricity. So they'll be using this product for charging their mobile phones.
Despite some challenges, the young entrepreneur is focused on perfecting his innovation ahead of the competition. The event organizer, the American Association for the Advancement of Science, says Maxim Africa's innovation was selected alongside other 65 innovations from a total of 502 worldwide. However, Falwaki is yet to earn any money from his innovation.
Once we have the funds for mass production, the product will build the market and people will access it.
Tech analysts in Africa say Maxim Falwaki's achievement is great, but it will take him years to release the product on the market. But they say his product has the potential to change the image of Malawi.
On that note, do you think you have a better idea, or have you created something that everyone is talking about? And would you like to be featured on this show? Don't be shy. Send us your video clips, tell us which country you're from, and how your innovation is impacting your community. That's our show today. Be sure to watch the Africa Innovation and Technology channel online every 2 weeks. And remember to check us out on our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope to see you next week. For now, so long from Washington, D.C. Bye.